This is Steve Stanley for Face the Fantastic here at the Spring 2015 Roanoke Comic Con, talking to Lee Davis, also Micah Accord, and Jarrell Cleburne of Zombie Punk. Good day, sir.
Good day. How are you doing, Steve?
It's an interesting day. Looks like there's a lot of traffic through the exhibition hall.
It sure is. It's more crowded every time I come here. It's almost getting overwhelmingly so at this point, but I guess that's a good thing.
Can't have too many people seeing your works and looking at your merchandise with an eye to buy. Now, what type of enterprise is Zombie Punk precisely?
Zombie Punk is three buddies who just met thanks to Chris and Tammy Garby, who put on the Roanoke Valley Comic Convention, where we just got to meet, just interacting with other independent creators. Micah's younger than Jarrell and I, and he showed up as a fan, a very ambitious and talented one, though. So he'd just come and see us at these conventions, and Jarrell and I had become friends through these things. It just became one of these things where we all got along real well. We all had common interests. You could call us good friends, I think, and we're just geeks. We love art. We love writing. We said the natural thing to do at this point is to put our heads together and just create things that are awesome. So we're very diverse in our approaches to the craft, but just because we work well together, we collaborate anyway. And I guess I'll stop rambling right there. Let's get to the next question.
I understand Micah is an artist, Jarrell is a writer, and you do a little bit of both. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I love to draw and I love to write. I've loved the liberty of creating all facets of something, and having the power to illustrate my own work because I get to have full control over it. And the same could be said for Micah as well, who writes many of his comics. Jarrell, however, doesn't dabble in illustrating. I still haven't heard why. I think I've asked him a couple times, but something always happens where he can't answer me. But he's a very good writer. And hey, how you doing, Jarrell?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, why don't you illustrate, Jarrell?
When I was younger, I actually had my hand run over in a steam press accident. No, because I just can't. It's my art is not good at all.
That's the nice way of saying you're a sissy and you're just afraid of what's going to happen.
But if you give me an ink pen, I can trace the hell out of something.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, I see a lot of different things here on the table. Looks like Strange Eons.
Yes, sir.
If I Were Your Monster. Let's see, what else have we got here? Oh, yes, Die and Let Live.
Corrales Coast, definitely.
And a movie also.
Yeah.
So not just a single media.
Yes, we have the Mossy Rock movie today. And since you're a reviewer, I guess you get a discount price. I'll just give you one of these. And if you like it and want to talk it up, then by all means. To detail our projects, Mossy Rock is the film that we just finished. It was quite a bit of work. It's a very, very extremely low-budget independent film, but we're very proud of it for how it turned out. It's based on a fictional town that appears in a lot of my books. Jarrell and Micah both appeared in that, and it was a wonderful weekend, and they were a lot of help. Die and Let Live is Jarrell's. This is our collaboration, probably one of the first official Zombie Punk releases. This is the preview comic. The first issue and possibly the second issue will be done perhaps in the next few months and available. The production of Mossy Rock backed that up. If I Were Your Monster is by the best-selling horror novelist Scott Nicholson, and I had the privilege of illustrating that for him, as well as a couple others, Ida Claire and Too Many Witches, and hopefully another soon. And Strange Eons, Kelly Young will be really happy you noticed those. Those are pulp horror fiction and comics a la Heavy Metal Magazine for anybody in particular with a penchant for Lovecraft.
So you are local, I believe. You said Blacksburg?
Yes, sir.
Are the other two gentlemen here in the collaboration local also?
Yes, sir. Jarrell is Lynchburg, and Micah is... What's the name of your little neighborhood? Floyd? Yeah, out in the sticks, right? Like more in the sticks than Blacksburg or Lynchburg. Yes.
Floyd is moderately famous in its own right, with Floyd Fest and a number of artists living there and doing a lot of things that get noticed nationally.
I got to get out there more often. If a really talented young man like Micah came from there must be something good going on over there. You owe me a buck.
What projects do you have in mind for the future for Zombie Punk?
We very much want to finish Die and Let Live issue 1 and move on to issue 2, and if we make a little money off it, we'd love to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and maybe 9 and 10. We have all this stuff, and Jarrell, unfortunately, doesn't, and so it's kind of a charitable thing going on right now. No, I'm joking. We want to do Die and Let Live. My friend Laura says we want to do Mossy Rock Part 2, but I'm playing. Jarrell's really he deserves it. He's a good friend. He's a great writer, so he deserves his own comic. You owe me $1. Yeah, what? Die and Let Live. What? Your Tario. Yeah, are you gonna release that under Zombie Punk? Tario, Micah. Yeah, Micah's got all this stuff going that he's doing independently that I guess he'll release through Zombie Punk. Like what else?
Right now, Tario's the big project that's in the works through Zombie Punk. It'll be a 4-issue miniseries. It's kind of the love child of Sonic the Hedgehog and Legend of Zelda. So, funny animal, high fantasy. I've also got a graphic novel in the works called Rednecks in Space, which is fairly self-explanatory. Beyond that, just rocking a couple of mini comics, playing it by ear.
Is there a Zombie Punk website or Facebook page?
No, sir, not yet. But I guess that's what Micah should do when he gets home because I'm too busy with real life. No, I'm joking. No, we'll make one soon. Otherwise, look up Facebook.com/Mossy Rock Movie for the movie we made together, and look us up on Facebook. Give us a holler. But yeah, we're gonna do a Zombie Punk Facebook since you mentioned it.
Well, it was good talking to you.
Thank you, Steve. It was wonderful talking to you as well.
This is Steve Stanley for Face the Fantastic, out.